Welcome back to FNJ Talks Extra Ball. So, guys, today we're going to be discussing Arsenal's chances for the Champions League and the Premier League. So, we got a quote here from one of the Arsenal players, Madueke. He says, I feel like we can win the Champions League and the league as well. I feel like we can win the Champions League and the league as well. Now, let's look at this season, guys. Arsenal have been really, really good. For me, Arsenal have been better this season than they were even last season. And last season, Arsenal were very good. So the question is, can Arsenal win the league and the Champions League? First, let's look at the Premier League. So Arsenal right now, they are leading the Premier League. I think last time I checked, it was 2 points or 3 points between them and Man City. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check after the video. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's very possible for Arsenal to win the Premier League this season. But the only thing I'm worried about with Arsenal is that they've been stuttering in some games. I have seen some games. The point gap right now should be 7 points between Arsenal and Man City, because Man City were losing games and losing games and drawing games and drawing games and losing games. So the fact that the gap is still 4 points or less, that's shocking. That's worrying, and they still need to play Man City. But I think Arsenal, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because Man City, against the big teams this season, they seem to be performing actually quite good. Liverpool, Madrid, it's a tough one. It's a very, very tough one. Let's see how it goes. But the Premier League, I back Arsenal for the Premier League. I hope Arsenal win the Premier League. I'm rooting for Arsenal to win the Premier League. Like, I would be so happy to see Arsenal win the Premier League. Like, really, 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 I'll be so happy. But the competition that Arsenal should want more is the Champions League, because they've never won a Champions League. And in my opinion, in my humble opinion, you're not one of the biggest clubs in the world if you don't have a Champions League trophy. For me, you're a good team, but the biggest clubs are teams that have the Champions League. So no, for me, Arsenal, they're not regarded as top 10 biggest clubs in the world or stuff like that. No, because you cannot have a Champions League and be regarded as that. No, like PSG entered the competition of one of the biggest clubs in the world when they won the Champions League. Before then, I'm sorry, they were not. For me, they were a good team, but they were not like, wow, this is the biggest club in the world. Look at their history now. For me, if a club doesn't have the Champions League, then they don't have history in football, in my opinion. So Arsenal, for me, still don't have history in football. Let's see if they're gonna get history in football. But for me, if you don't have a Champions League, sorry, you don't have history for me in football. So Arsenal will win the Premier League. They will, barring a major injury crisis. Arsenal will win the Premier League, but it won't be easy. The gap is gonna be close. I don't see it being like a big gap, 7, 8, 9, 10 points. No, I don't see that. I think what'll happen is it's gonna be a great race. It's gonna be a very good race between Arsenal and Man City. I know Aston Villa right now, they are doing very, very good, and fair play to them. But they're gonna drop by April. It'll be Man City and Arsenal. Clear race to who's gonna win. It'll be between those two teams. Is it gonna be a title race like 2018-19 or 2023, 2020 or 2022, 2023? Personally, I don't think so. But Arsenal will win it. Arsenal will win it. But it's not gonna be a blowout. But at the same time, it's not gonna be a full-on title race because I see Man City dropping more points. Do I see Arsenal dropping more points? With Arsenal, I think it depends on the injuries. If Arsenal can stay fully fit, then no, they won't drop points. But if they're gonna get injuries, then they will be a title. The only way there's a title race is if Arsenal have serious injuries, or if, yeah, the only way is if, personally, is if I don't see a title race. The only way I see a title race is if Arsenal slip up. Because if Arsenal can't win the Premier League this season, forget about Arsenal winning the league ever. Because right now Arsenal is literally on top of the world. Like they're beating smoking Bayern, smoking this team, smoking that team. They're just playing on a different level right now. But let's see how it goes. The Premier League, though, I am favoring Arsenal for me personally. Liverpool, I think will fit. There's no way Liverpool spend that all that money and they won't finish top four. They will finish top four. Aston Villa will do very good, but I don't see them. I don't see Chelsea just sacked their coach, so it depends who Chelsea brings in. If Chelsea bring in a serious coach, I think they could fight for top four. If they don't bring in a serious coach, then yeah, it is possible Aston Villa will stay in the race. But so far, the way I see the table is Arsenal to win it, Man City to come second. Number three, it wouldn't shock me at all if Liverpool come third, guys. It will not shock me at all. It may be a big gap between second place and third place, but I still wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool, because Liverpool have got an incredible squad from head to toe. Bench, it's incredible. So I just can't picture in my mind that this Liverpool bad run is going to continue. Like I knew that Liverpool was going to beat Madrid because I'm thinking in my mind. Like, what? You telling me Liverpool signed all these players and they're going to lose all these games? Every time Liverpool lose, I'm actually shocked. Some people are not shocked. They're like, whoa, it's expected. Liverpool have been bad. But now, man, I'm looking at it like this. You're telling me Liverpool have all these players, like a TK, which I wish was at Madrid, by the way. Liverpool have all these players and then they're not going to win matches. Like, literally, which team has got two top strikers like Ekatike and Isak? Literally, Madrid with one of those strikers would win multiple Champions Leagues in a row. And then you have Liverpool with all these players. So now, look for me now. Arsenal will win the Premier League and then the Champions League. Look, guys, look. I'm a Real Madrid fan. I want Madrid to win the Champions League, but Madrid are not serious. Madrid needed January signings. And I'm seeing the club say that they won't sign anyone in January. So how are they going to compete? How are Madrid going to compete? It's going to take a miracle upon miracle for Madrid to win the Champions League. So who do I see win the Champions League? It's between Arsenal, PSG, Bayern, and you'll be shocked to say it, and you'll be shocked for me to say it, but Liverpool, guys, have a shot. Liverpool have a shot. I'm telling you, when you have those type of players, guys, when you have those type of individual players, the quality of the Liverpool players, they can win the Champions League this season. Is Man City a contender? Yes, Man City is a contender. So Barcelona, yeah, let's put in Barcelona there. So that means, so basically I've mentioned all of the top clubs as favorites for the Champions League. Now, but look, on a serious note, by right, PSG should go back to back. The way it's looking like PSG will go back to back, to be honest. The way it's looking, PSG will go back to back. But this is football. You can't predict everything to a T. So, I would say Barcelona has a chance of winning it. Man City has a chance of winning it. Arsenal have a chance of winning it. Bayern have a chance of winning it. Madrid, I don't see Madrid winning the champion. I hope and pray they can win the Champions League, but I have to be honest. What I see from Madrid is not a Champions League winning team. I think Madrid win La Liga. But the Champions League, I don't see it. This new school Madrid, I'm not sure how they're going to win the Champions League. It's gonna unless they totally shock everyone. This is gonna be a bigger shock than when Madrid won it in 2022 and 2024. A way bigger shock because in 2022 nobody was thinking Madrid would win the Champions League, which is crazy to me because that's a team that had Benzema, Modric, Cruz, all those players, and then you got a fit Carvajal, and then you guys are telling me that team, no one was picking them to win the Champions League. Now Madrid has all these injuries, and now they're gonna win the Champions League. I don't see. If Madrid had a fully fit team, yes, the Champions League, I'll put them among the top 2, top 3 favorites, 100%. But sadly, Madrid never has a fully fit team. We always have injuries. So Madrid for the Champions League, I really hope so. If Madrid had their fully fit team, they could. But Arsenal, the Premier League, they're gonna win the Premier League. Imagine Arsenal win the Premier League and the Champions League. Wow, that would be insane. Do I see that? It's possible. It's very possible, guys. The way Arsenal are playing this season, it's very possible. But let's see how it goes, guys. Like, subscribe, share the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bam bam. Bosh.